Arn the Lion and the Forest of Courage. Deep in the heart of the Emerald Forest lived a young lion named Arn. Arn was strong, kind, and brave, but he was still learning what it truly meant to be a leader. Every morning, he walked through the forest, greeting all the animals with a smile. "Good morning, Rabbit." "Good morning, dear." "Good morning, Owl." Everyone liked Arn because he always tried to help others. One sunny day, Arn was walking near the Crystal River when he heard crying. He followed the sound and found a small squirrel sitting on a rock. "What's wrong?" Arn asked gently. The squirrel wiped away her tears. "My family can't reach our tree. A storm knocked down a huge branch and blocked the path." Arn looked at the giant branch. It was heavy, very heavy. For a moment, Arn thought about giving up, but then he remembered something his father once told him. Real strength is not about never struggling. It is about never quitting. Arn took a deep breath. He pushed, and pushed, and pushed again. Finally, the branch rolled away. The squirrel jumped with joy. "Thank you, Arn." Arn smiled. Helping others made him happy. But not everyone in the forest was kind. On the other side of the river lived a sneaky jackal named Jaco and a mean crocodile named Crocs. The two troublemakers loved causing problems. One evening, Jaco said, "Everyone likes Arn. We should make him look weak." Crocs grinned. "I have an idea." The next morning, they spread rumors throughout the forest. Arn is afraid of challenges. Arn isn't brave. Arn only helps when things are easy. Some animals started whispering. Arn heard the rumors and felt hurt. Very hurt. His friend Oliver the Owl landed beside him. "Do not listen to them," said Oliver. "But everyone is talking about me," Arn replied sadly. Oliver nodded wisely. "Sometimes, when you do good things, others may try to bring you down. What matters is not what they say. What matters is who you truly are." Arn thought carefully about those words. The next day, a loud cry echoed through the forest. A young deer had fallen into a muddy pit near the river. Many animals gathered around. The pit was deep, the mud was thick. Even Jaco and Crocs were watching from the shadows. "No one can save him," laughed Jaco. "It's impossible," Crocs added. Arn stepped forward. He looked at the frightened deer. Then he looked at the deep pit. It would be difficult, very difficult. For a moment, fear entered his heart. But he remembered the squirrel. He remembered his father's words. And he remembered Oliver's advice. Never quit. Arn searched for a strong vine. With help from Oliver the Owl, he tied the vine around a large tree. Then he carefully climbed into the muddy pit. The mud pulled at his paws. He slipped. He stumbled. But he kept going. Finally, he reached the young deer. "Don't worry," Arn said, "I'm here." Slowly, step by step, Arn helped the deer climb upward. The climb was hard, the mud was heavy, but Arn refused to give up. At last, both of them reached the top. The forest erupted with cheers. The animals were amazed. The deer hugged Arn. "You saved me!" Everyone smiled. Everyone except Jaco and Crocs. They were angry because their plan had failed. Jaco stepped forward. "Maybe you're strong," he said, "but we're not afraid of you." Crocs laughed. "Yes. What are you going to do about it?" Arn stood tall. He was kind, but he was not weak. He looked directly at them. "I will always choose kindness," Arn said firmly, "but I will never allow anyone to bully me or hurt my friends." For the first time, Jaco and Crocs felt nervous. They realized something important. Being kind did not mean being powerless. Being gentle did not mean being weak. Arn's courage came from his heart, and that made him stronger than either of them. From that day forward, the animals trusted Arn even more. They learned that true bravery means helping others. True strength means never giving up. And true confidence means standing up for yourself without becoming cruel. As the sun set over the emerald forest, Arn sat beside Oliver the Owl and watched the golden sky. "You were right," Arn said. Oliver smiled. About what? Arn grinned. The strongest lion is not the one who roars the loudest. Oliver chuckled. No? Arn shook his head. The strongest lion is the one who keeps doing what is right. And beneath the glowing stars, the forest slept peacefully, knowing that Arn the lion would always protect it. The end.